super excited about this show.
Scared me.
I really am. By far, and really by far, as far as comments are concerned, Trenton, anytime that we have recommendations, especially for their own state and what they feel is really good, we get more recommendations for Wisconsin.
Really?
Than any other state. Now, you Texas folks, you hang in there real tough. You really do. But by far, Trenton, we get more recommendations for J. Henry and Driftless Glen.
So I've heard of Driftless Glen. I know they're out of Wisconsin. I've never had any of their stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize J. Henry was out of Wisconsin.
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, and I have to apologize because I'm usually a lot more organized than this as far as because I really take it to heart when somebody sends us something, and I've lost track of who sent us these samples. So if you're watching the video, to whomever that was, if you could please put a comment in there to let everybody know you were the one that sent us these samples, I would greatly appreciate it. Because Trent and I, for a while, have talked about actually doing a video and traveling to Wisconsin, because I looked these up. They're about 5 hours away from us.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and doing a video and going there and tasting some of their bourbons there at J. Henry and Driftless Glen, because they've come so recommended. It's just ridiculous.
Well, the only thing that I know about Wisconsin is the cheese,
Sure.
the Green Bay Packers,
Sure.
and the Wisconsin Dells and like Kalahari and the stuff that we used to go to when we were kids. We used to go there quite a bit.
There's some good fishing up there too.
I haven't been back to Wisconsin probably in 20 years.
We still need to
years.
do that sometime.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I couldn't wait. Now, we have some samples in front of us, Trent. Now, I don't think any of this is their typical releases.
I don't know what is.
We had a lot of great stuff sent to us, so we're just going to share. We've never tasted it.
True that.
Neither one of us has had any of this, so we're going to get our true reaction to J. Henry and Driftless Glen here today.
Which side are we starting at?
Oh, I don't care. Whichever one you want. What you got there?
This is a J. Henry Bellefontaine, batch number V1, 103 proof. I did do a little bit of research before we started the video. This is a cognac, like a VSOP cognac finish. Okay. But past that?
Batch V1 is Roman numerals for 6. Batch 6, so you know.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a Roman numeral thing.
Yeah.
Well, how are you supposed to know? Well, I guess if it's an I followed by a V, that makes a little bit of sense.
So batch 6.
So batch 6. All right.
There
so it's not V1. Version 1. You never know. Get out of here.
I love it.
103 proof?
Is that what you said?
Yeah, 103 proof.
So let me get back on track here. It tickled me a little bit. Bellefontaine, cognac finished, 103 proof. Driftless Glen, right?
That's what J. Henry. Said? This is J. Henry.
I apologize. J. Henry.
Yep.
Okay.
J. Henry.
I'm back in the game. All right, we're good.
I honestly am not super familiar with cognacs. Yeah. I know that you've had the Hennessy VSOP. You made some cocktails with that.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
And the what was that? Maison Rouge.
Yeah.
Honestly, apart from that, I haven't really had much cognac.
And we have a few cognac finishes. That Yellowstone over there, the one that was.
The cognac finish I really liked was from Still Austin.
Yes.
That was delicious.
Yes. Yeah, he's right.
Okay,
about that.
I forgot Still Austin did a cognac finish.
But I remember the aromas coming off here from just a few other cognac finishes that we've had, and I like it. It's a little bit more figgy and
figgy pudding,
prune, and things like that coming off of here because of that finish.
Yeah, interesting.
I like it.
I don't know if how long this is actually finished for in these VSOP barrels.
And unfortunately, we have no idea of pricing or anything else. I really want to do this show just to get our reaction from these two distilleries, because Lord knows how many times we've been recommended to go there, try their stuff.
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good. I will tell you this, and this is just me personally, and it might be for you too, but cognac finish kind of ranks lower in my most liked finished category. It ranks just above rum finish for me.
For the most part, I could agree with you on that one.
I'm more into sherries and ports and wine and things like that.
I honestly don't get a whole lot of cognac aspects, or at least from the finish of this. You can definitely tell that there's a nice underlayment of a bourbon in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the age statement is. It seems like it might be a little bit more on the younger side. It's a little bit oaky, kind of leathery. And then I get some sweetness from something, but it's not like a sweetness I usually get. So I don't know if that's coupled with the cognac.
It is. Yeah, I think it is.
It's interesting though.
I think it's very well balanced, very well done. Just because a cognac finish might not rank high on my personal list doesn't mean it won't for you. So I will tell you this, I think it's very well done.
It's well balanced.
Yeah, and it's the actual bourbon in there seems to be really nice as well.
So kind of going to our next one,
okay.
I don't know, this is a 8-year Patent Road. I don't know if this is like this but finished. I'd assume maybe at a younger price point. If they're specifying an 8-year batch on it, I'm assuming that it's probably kind of a more limited kind of thing.
Probably.
This is barrel number 227, 119.5 proof.
Oh wow!
So
and an 8-year too.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
That's impressive. I was going to say that. Now, do you know if J. Henry is sourcing, or if this is our own Wisconsin distillate?
I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, because this is completely off the cuff for us. I do believe that they're actually distilling their own product.
Okay. I have a very something that comes to mind right away when I smell this, and let me know kind of what you get now. Follow up.
Strawberry or cherry going on in there.
Really? I'm burping again.
What the world is wrong with you?
I get like a butterscotch French toast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, on my first whiff, it wasn't
nice.
really cherry. It was more of a light strawberry note that I get in here.
Really, like for me, the aspect of of what I'm getting right off the bat is just like a sweetness, like a butterscotch.
Definitely getting some sweetness off here. It's nice,
or a light
and sweet
syrup.
aromas.
I'm digging the nose. It doesn't smell proofy though. It doesn't kind of hit you like a normal proof.
No, it sure doesn't.
Like a 119 proof would.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This seems really nice.
Okay. I'm getting that nice Wisconsin cheddar cheese note on the palate.
That's really good. That's pretty good. It really is. It's well developed.
Yeah.
It's got a nice palate. I still try and get a little bit of some fruit note there on the palate. I do.
To me, it's like a mixed berry or like vaguely apricot-y. I don't know. It's interesting because
I'd go with mixed berry more than anything else.
There's like multiple different fruit notes that I'm kind of getting in there at different stages, like front palate, back palate.
It's got a little bit of caramel. It's sweet. It's not dark, but it is sweet. I like it.
Definitely more of a traditional straight bourbon.
Sure.
You get those notes of like a barrel kind of thing going on, but well done. I don't know. I don't know what the price point is. That would kind of be a determining factor.
Yeah, and eventually we will be. Eventually we will have the opportunity to taste some of their regular releases. I'd like to do that, but I definitely wanted to get this out here and check it out.
Yeah. Cool.
This one here, Trenton, is Driftless Glen. This is the port barrel finish.
Don't have to tell me twice.
This one's 100 proof. All right, port barrel. Again, I'm sorry, we don't know prices. We don't know if these are limited. It's just I felt compelled to at least taste their products because we've had so many folks tell us we should.
What I really want to do now that we have kind of an appreciation for bourbons and whiskeys and things is go to places in like Italy and where they're really well known for their wines.
Oh yeah.
Because I've never stepped foot. I've seen a couple documentaries on really old wine producers and things, and like I think Napa Valley is in California. I'm not a sommelier or anything like that, so I'm probably getting my geography all screwed up. But there was this cellar somewhere in Italy where like some of the oldest wines in the world were like 1920s, 30s, 40s, something like that. So a lot of these places were destroyed by acts of war and stuff during that time.
Okay.
This honestly like transports me to some tunnel in Italy where like wine was stored or something, because it's dank and dusty and
it's
winey.
beautiful. I just have to say the aromas that are coming off this glass is gorgeous.
I want to take a trip.
Really, really is.
We could take an SLB trip to Italy. If you're interested, put it in the comments. Maybe we'll do a thing.
Follow us to Italy. That ought to be a real trip.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Some beautiful fruit notes coming out of there. Like Trent said, dusty. It smells old. I have no idea the age of this, but it smells old.
And for 100 proof, you get a lot of that port influence, which is kind of surprising.
And I'm really looking forward to it because it is 100 proof. It's not 130 or something like that. Something I could really get into. Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well done.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this might be one of the better port finishes I've had.
Yeah, for bourbon especially.
For bourbon.
Now, for me, I think this is a completely different subject, but I think in some of the port finish ryes I've had, that's just like a marriage made in heaven right there.
Yes.
It just is. I don't know what it is with rye and port, but this is definitely one of the best port finish bourbons that I've ever had. There's no question about it. I'd have to think about it and get them out here. Maybe we could blind something, but
I agree.
But it's super good, very well done.
That's impeccable.
Really, really happy that we've had the opportunity to taste this. Really nice.
Well, if this is anything, I know a little bit about this next one, and sounds very interesting.
I'm going to do my best, so bear with me. Another Driftless Glen, Bourbon de Naranja. I hope I said that correctly. Trenton looked it up. This is another one that's 100 proof, though. So I know you looked it up on your phone because I have no idea what that is. See, I should have just kept it at one. The first time through, I didn't do too bad. Naranja. De Naranja.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
All right, we'll leave it at that. So, what did you find, buddy, when you looked it up on your phone, what that actually is?
It is, so part of the naranja is how I'm going to say it. It might be good. I failed Spanish.
Way better than my effort.
I failed Spanish.
I have a feeling.
In high school. It was like an orange sherry kind of thing.
Yeah, didn't you say orange infused sherry?
Something, yeah. I think that's exactly what they said on the website.
Orange infused sherry, which perked my interest. You know, I never knew of such a thing. You say
sherry in anything, and I'll dive right in.
Yeah.
But orange?
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
I don't really get a lot of orange on the nose. You can definitely sense a little bit of that sherry influence. Can you get some?
I can get some orange on the nose.
Yeah, you're better than I am at it, so I'll trust you.
And again, oranges, if you're new to the show, welcome. But orange isn't usually my forte when it comes to finishes and things like the Penelope Valencia was not a huge hit for me because of the orange.
Yeah, I'm as well with you. I traded that bottle actually. I did.
Michael's gonna be mad.
Sorry. For McCarthy's.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's a peated American single malt.
Shame.
Yeah, single barrel cast strength. Ta-da!
Interesting.
Yeah, well worth the trade.
Yeah.
Very nice though. Very fruity on the nose for sure.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's, I hate to say it, but that's way better than the Valencia was.
I'm gonna come at it from a different perspective. Ooh. I'm not saying I'm a sherry purist or anything, but I really do enjoy a nice sherry bourbon or a rye or anything. I like the upfront sherry aspects you get. To me, sherry is usually kind of like a dusty kind of wine aspect to it, and I don't think I've ever had a sherry finished anything that I've not been a fan of. The orange in it kind of ruins it for me just a tad.
Go ahead.
Because it you get that upfront burst of like a dust, and then that orange sweetness just kind of like stomps on it.
Yeah, well,
and kind of puts the fire out on the flavor there.
Okay, and I'm going to take that your comments.
Throw it out the
No,
window.
no. As somebody who has a different palate. That's all. A part of Trenton's palate, orange is not his favorite. I think I should have tempered my comments a little bit about the Valencia, because Valencia was extremely orange forward.
Very.
It just was.
Yep.
I think I like this one much better because you get that sherry influence, and then it kind of follows suit with just that hint of orange.
Yeah.
And that's why I liked it so much better, because it's not orange heavy, not orange dominant. It gives you a hint of orange, but yet that sherry is still in there, and I love that. I do. Now, just because you don't like orange, don't make you wrong.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm probably right. But, you know, if Driftless Glen, the two finishes we've had have been pretty solid. One hasn't been an overpowering finish, especially with this port here. I think it's really well done. I would love to, if they have one, try a Driftless Glen sherry finish only to kind of see. Because if that's any indication of how good they are at finishing things,
sure,
I think that would be a lot better if that orange sweetness didn't kind of tamper the sherry. But that's just my opinion.
And I disagree. So
that's fine.
And that's, you know, that's two different people with two different palates. There's nothing wrong with that. I will say this, Trent, and I'm very impressed with both.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great tasting here today, and I'm really looking forward to tasting their regular releases, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So for the folks of you from Wisconsin, or maybe had lived there in the past and suggested us to try their whiskey, thank you, because it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Good
also,
stuff.
if you're a big fan of J. Henry and or Driftless Glen, or both, and there are some things, like some of these are finishes, and I think this is also a finish.
Yes.
If there's some straight bourbon, whiskey, rye, barrel proof, whatever, that you think we should try, please let me know. I would love to kind of hear what else they have to offer that you think is really good.
I'm going to one-up you.
Uh-oh. Well, you always have to, you know.
Not always, no. If you want to see us, if you want us to document a trip to Wisconsin to both of these distilleries and have a tasting, put it on YouTube, let us know.
Yeah.
Now, you want to see Trent and I and everybody in the truck ready to go. That's kind of crazy to me, but, you know, a lot of people are getting into that now. So if you want to see us on the road,
I guess.
If you want to see us on the road, boy, it's a treat. It's a real treat.
Yes, it is.
That's all we have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. I had a great time. So happy I've been able to, just, you know, I know I'm boring you, but keep your yawns to yourself. You'll be going to bed in another couple hours. You'll be fine.
I will.
Thanks. I do extremely apologize for misplacing your name that sent us these samples. So that really hurts me that I did that. So sorry about that. Please, if you're watching the video, let us know in the comments so that we can thank you appropriately. So very good.
We'll send you a little something for the mishap here as a thank you for all these wonderful
horrible
samples.
On my part, so I apologize. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time, right down here with Trent and I in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.